Let him who hast understanding reckon the number of the beast, for it is a human number. Its number is 666. Iron Maiden, The Number of the Beast. Kristen Steps here with Concert and Vinyl. I promised you it was Iron Maiden week. We're at a week right now, and I'm still trying to get some stuff nailed down for that Legacy of the Beast tour video, and I have a little bit, I guess I have some high standards for it, but not quite ready. So we're going to come out with another Iron Maiden video so that I could deliver a full week of Iron Maiden like I promised. 3 episodes now, somewhere in time. The opening of Nights of the Dead, the Legacy of the Beast tour Mexico live album, and we now have The Number of the Beast Iron Maiden on 180 gram vinyl, remastered, and I have something to admit to you. I didn't really listen to this album like in its entirety all at once till recently, like last week. I've heard some songs on it, and if you listen to them individually, here's something I gotta tell you about Iron Maiden. Iron Maiden makes you earn it. So with Iron Maiden, you have to listen. You have to listen to the whole thing. You can't just skip, or if it starts out slow, you don't skip. You gotta listen to the whole thing so you can appreciate it. That's part of the goodness of Iron Maiden. This album, though, is hard and fast. There isn't much slow in it. A lot of people consider this their favorite Iron Maiden album. There's about 4 golden Iron Maiden albums. I've listened to a lot of Iron Maiden now. I've listened to everything from the first Iron Maiden album through Fear of the Dark. Plus, I've listened to Brave New World now. And I've listened to 2 live albums, obviously Legacy Beast, which I did go to that tour. And then Live After Death. And yeah, so anyway, this album here, this album is flawless. It really is flawless. A lot of people probably prefer side 2. I really think side 1 is the best. Let's show the tracks, and I'll show you the record here. This is supposed to be the original artwork, original everything, but I've seen some different versions. So if you have a different version, you let me know if yours looks different and what's different about it. But this is a U.S. release on BMG Records. So let's take a look. All right, check out the back of this. We got the whole band here. We got Bruce Dickinson, Steve Harris, Adrian Smith, Dave Murray, and Clive Burr. This was his last appearance here with the band before they switched over to Nico. And there's videos of him online saying he was so blessed that this was their best album, and it arguably is. It really arguably is their best album. We got side 1, Invaders, fun song, Children of the Damned. When you hear Bruce Dickinson's vocals on Children of the Damned, it just sends shivers down your spine. It is a vocal masterpiece. The Prisoner, good song. 22 Acacia Avenue, that song is amazing as well. Children of the Damned, 22 Acacia Avenue, those are my favorite songs on this album. And a lot of people are like, what? Not The Numbers of the Beast, Run for the Hills, Hallowed Be Thy Name. What I'll tell you is this. I listened to a lot of these live on different live tracks, Rock in Rio, and I think I listened to a lot of more recent, like post-2000 live versions of this, and I really did not do it justice. This is I really feel those 3 songs, this recording here is the best way to listen to them, because the vocals are just crazy good. Run to the Hills. I don't know if that could ever be as good live as it is on this album. I mean, it's a great song to hear live. It's fun. But this album, it's just amazing. Hallowed be Thy Name. just amazing tracks. But as far as what they're most famous for, I think a lot of people know it's The Number of the Beast, Run to the Hills, and Hallowed Be Thy Name. And that's probably three of their biggest songs, right there, that everybody that has even dabbled in Iron Maiden knows. So it also came with the what I'm guessing is probably the original sleeve work. I guess it goes that way because that's where the record would go in, but it's kind of upside down, so I don't know. But film slides, back then probably everybody would know that. Nowadays it's kind of like, oh, I remember those from yesteryear. This belongs on Somewhere in Time. Anyway, and then we got the lyrics, the lyric sheet. And there is the record. Obviously, it's so easy to get dust on vinyl. Like, just sucks to it. So I always have to clean it before I play it. And I just played it, funny enough. But I just took it out, and you got Eddie there. It's pretty sweet. And then, let's see. It says Iron Maiden and the track listings for The Number of the Beast there. So this album gave a total different sound to Iron Maiden. I think they really sound with their former lead singer, Paul Di'Anno. And if I didn't pronounce that right, I'm sorry. But very punk. When I listened to it, I was like, this is punk. It doesn't sound heavy metal. It sounds punk. This sounds heavy metal. Bruce Dickinson, if you haven't listened to any Iron Maiden, his vocals... Man, I don't know if there could be an Axl Rose if it wasn't for Bruce Dickinson. Like, man, those vocals are amazing. And, like, this really, like, you have to listen to this album. Even if you don't like metal. If you're going to listen to one Iron Maiden album, I guess, even though I prefer Somewhere in Time, that's my favorite, and I like that sound, I would say you got to listen to this album. Before anything, really, this album is great, and I would listen to this first and foremost, and you will not be disappointed. This if you collect vinyl records, this has to be in your collection. Has to be. Say you don't like metal. Say you just want a couple of metal albums to be in your collection. This is one of them. So this album is probably one of the main ones you'll see. Like, I've seen it at Walmart before. I didn't buy this at Walmart. I bought this at my local record store, Indie, CD, and Vinyl in Broad Ripple. They had it. They had a lot of copies of the original Iron Maiden album. And they had Killers, which is a really good album. And they had Seventh Son of a Seventh Son. Good album. I wouldn't rank it up there with Number of the Beast or Somewhere in Time or Power Slave or Peace of Mind, but it's a good album. But I got this there, and support your local record store when you can. I buy records so many different places, but it's a good idea to do that when you can. And anyway, it's about $20 to $25 for this album. Definitely worth it. Make sure you have it in your collection if you don't already. And it was a real joy to listen to. It made me think of all the years I missed out on listening to Maiden. Instead, I was listening to like Metallica, or I was listening to Guns N' Roses. Guns N' Roses is great. I don't have a problem with Guns N' Roses, but like, I could have been listening to this, and I didn't know it because it wasn't on the radio. My friends didn't listen to it, and I really missed out. But I'm so glad I found them now because of my friend Mark. And this is a must-have. This is it. Go and get it. That's all I could say. And then please like and subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet. I do vinyl records, concert reviews. There'll be more concert reviews, obviously, once COVID's over with. But I'm going to be getting more equipment, growing the channel as much as I can when I can. Thank you so much for watching. Please comment down below. I'd love to talk to you about Iron Maiden, Number of the Beast. Anything, really. And I will see you in the next one.